Hi, and welcome to another RUN TMC. My name is Max Miller, bringing you another RUN TMC with information about SAP Concur. Tim Lebel has joined me as Concur's head of product for Spend. Tim spends his time thinking across Concur's entire intelligent spend enterprise. This encompasses all solutions that Concur integrates, including Concur Travel. Thanks for joining me today, Tim.
I'm glad you reached out, Max. It's a great time to talk about integrated travel and expense with so much going on in the space.
So, tell us a little bit about your role, your team, and what you're thinking about these days.
Sure. I oversee Concur's product portfolio focused on our expense, request, invoice, budget, and pay solutions, with a strong focus on the integration between our travel and our spend solutions. So I'm responsible for the product teams who are maintaining or enhancing our current features, or working on the new innovations for our broad set of customers and users. And I'm very happy to be here today to speak with the TMCs on behalf of the Concur product team.
That's perfect. Certainly our audience today is TMCs. So let me hit you right up front with a question about travel. Is travel integration with expense still relevant?
You know, Max, for more than 20 years, our T&E solutions have led the industry. And while there are additional ways of thinking about integration, travel and expense integration absolutely still matters. We were the first to combine travel and expense systems as inherently connected. Then we added things like incorporating direct bookings into the managed travel program, capturing electronic receipts, non-GDS content where pertinent, multinational consistency in both travel and expense. Now, some of these things may sound simple in concept, but a tremendous amount of work goes on to ensure that these processes are not just accurate, but also scalable and repeatable. We're not simply at the stage of connecting travel with expense, we're well beyond that. We're having an ecosystem of exceptional partner solutions that help us to connect our integrated travel and expense process with the AI and machine learning, which we're working on in the background, and with our evolution of what the travel experience provides. The question isn't about if integration is still relevant, it's how much farther and deeper we can take it.
It's good to know Concur is still focused on this. It seems like everyone in the travel booking space is connecting to some kind of expense or reimbursement option. Whether it's older systems reinventing themselves, bringing solutions together through M&A activity, or brand new entrants. What do you think about this space when you look at how Concur is positioned with its solutions?
Yeah, with integration with expense processes, it goes beyond simply capturing the itinerary. Full integration between travel and expense makes it possible to pass, let's say, policy information between Concur Expense and Concur Travel. There's no question between the two where data might be missing or incorrect, or if there is, we can much more easily pinpoint the root of any discrepancies and highlight this to the customer before their next payment cycle. These are actually very sophisticated capabilities working in the background. Let me illustrate this with an example about policy. Least logical fares. Government contractors often required to book the least logical fare when traveling on behalf of the government. However, with these companies, the government contractors, they may be willing to allow employees to choose different options when traveling on behalf of the company. Perhaps they allow travelers more flexibility with convenient flight times, even if at a higher rate than the least logical fare. Well, Concur Travel plus Concur Expense makes it possible for the employee to book a flight that meets company policy based on the purpose of the travel, while also capturing the least logical fare, which the company needs in order to build a government entity properly. Another example that comes to mind is rate audits with hotel bookings. Our integrated process can provision to not only allow employees to expense their hotel bill until after the hotel stay, because the bill isn't ready prior to that. So the integrated system then automatically catches if the rate booked doesn't match the rate billed for the hotel stay. This is more than just linking systems together. It's dynamic management of live data. Spend management is more than itineraries. It's about rules around the itinerary. Integrated receipts. Whose data is trusted? Looking for duplications and knowing when to move data through the process to audit, reimburse, and report. We know Concur Travel is just one of many booking tools available out there. Of course, we're always working to evolve the solution. We continue to invest not only in new features and user experiences, but also major improvements deep within the solution that position our Concur Travel platform to be developed at a speed and scale not seen before, from Concur developers and from connected partner developers.
Tim, I feel like there's a weird mix going on right now. On one hand, we say that Concur Travel continues to be dynamic, in part due to the innovative solutions that App Center and other partners build and connect to. Yet on the other hand, we're saying that for travel and expense, our integration is better than other people's connections and interfaces. What are your thoughts?
I can see why you'd ask that, Max. With Concur Travel, there are infinite cool ideas and features being developed out there. And when it makes sense, we embrace the idea that we can't be the best or the fastest at building every new capability to help travelers. And this works with travel because we can incorporate these great concepts, from our own ideas or from third parties without adversely impacting customers' critical financial processes like reimbursement, payment, audit, fraud detection, revenue retention. It's important to note that partners increase the breadth of our service offering. Examples in travel are groups and meetings with third-party partners, with the same holding true around safety and security with several partners in that space as well.
Okay, got it. And these are just the basics.
Spot on, Max. We know what a critical role the TMC plays in all of this. And in fact, I think sometimes people forget that the TMC is one of the big competitive differentiators for Concur Travel as we are. I mean, no other solution in the market has as many TMCs with as deep a level of integration to the TMC environment. The level of configurability and the synergy with the TMC operations brings our joint customers in an experience second to none.
Our TMCs do so much in this space as well, particularly when you consider the emerging trends around duty of care and sustainability needs, and the impact that's having on travel programs. As we know, TMCs are tremendous advisors to our customers and bring a tremendous amount of value to the table.
Absolutely, Max. We're just scratching the surface, so come back anytime.
Love to hear you say that, Tim. I know in your spare time, your team is also working on more ways our solutions integrate with SAP. Therein is not only a whole additional level of integration to talk about, it's also an exciting area of opportunity for our TMCs to grow. But that's a whole nother Run TMC we'll have to get to. Tim, thank you for your insights today.
Absolutely, Max. We're just scratching the surface here, so I'm excited to be here and looking forward to this in the future.
And don't forget, you can find this and other Run TMC videos by searching in the partner portal or by visiting Concur's YouTube channel. We'll see you soon on the next Run TMC.